Commas in sentences. 1. Use a comma before any coordinating conjunction, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, that links two independent clauses. Do not use a comma by itself to separate a compound sentence. That is called a comma splice. He did his homework, but I didn't do mine. We have a comma in the coordinating conjunction but, connecting two independent clauses. He did his homework, I didn't do mine. That's a correct use of a comma. He did his homework, I didn't do mine. We don't have a coordinating conjunction there, so that's what we call a comma splice. 2. Use a comma after a dependent clause that starts a sentence. Before we went to the dance, we washed some cars. Before we went to the dance is a dependent clause. We washed some cars is an independent clause. 3. Use commas to offset appositives, negations, or words that interrupt the flow from the rest of the sentence. My dog, a Boston Terrier, keeps scratching her ear. A Boston Terrier is an appositive. It's explaining what the dog is. The car, not the truck, needs new tires. Not the truck is a negation. She is, obviously, the best one for the job. Obviously is a word that interrupts. 4. Use commas to separate items in a series. For my birthday, we are having tacos, cake, and ice cream. 5. Use a comma after introductory word or phrase. Because it is what we should do. After a brief pause, the game continued. 6. Use a comma when attributing quotes. If attribution comes before the quote, place the comma outside the quotation marks. The teacher said, sign your name on the top. The teacher said is the attribution and it comes before, so the comma goes after said, then there's a space before the quotation mark. If attribution comes after the quote, place the comma inside the quotation marks. Sign your name on the top, said the teacher. Said the teacher is the attribution, it's after the quote, so the comma goes inside the quotation mark. Use a comma when the first word of the sentence is freestanding yes or no. Yes, he lives right next door to me. No, on the other side. 8. Use a comma when directly addressing someone or something in a sentence. Elijah, you'll be the next one up. You'll be up next, Elijah. 9. Use a comma between two adjectives of equal rank that modify the same noun. He drank a cold, tall glass of water. 10. Use commas to avoid confusion. Sarah stated Kendra is the best bowler on the team. Well, that sounds like Sarah is stating it, isn't she? But with commas, Sarah stated Kendra is the best bowler on the team. Now Kendra is saying that Sarah is the best bowler.